time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through San Francisco. It's the Bears and the 49ers, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 23.
It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the...
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got him in, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit, because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2008.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell,
24 yards. And the 49ers have struck first in this NFC title game. So they'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. He's hit the 50, the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, 93 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile, because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big...
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Elijah Mitchell
with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners continue to... Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage. Taken down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
He'll look to throw.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brandon Ayuk,
35 yards.
and the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. We both are. I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 82 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in his first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Another run with Mitchell.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the AFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the LA Chargers matching up against the Indianapolis Colts. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Niners, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Still 2nd down.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 72 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
They go play action here on first down. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Robert Quinn able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers just continue to roll.
Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, they're starting to look more and more like the Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. They'll start this drive out on the ground. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Angelo Blackson able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it down. Almost makes you...
Give running right is Mitchell.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
Touchdown! Emmanuel Sanders saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the 49ers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
132 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
And you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They're going to look to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QB is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun. To go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs, elation has to abound.